By me, the Maumee River, I mean, it's pretty wide. It's a pretty big river because it's like a shipping channel, and there's a lot of commerce that comes through where it hits Lake Erie downtown in the Toledo area. But where we started on the western edge, it was just gorgeous, like forests. We saw tons of wildlife I never thought we'd see. Where there's the most amazing, there's bald eagles everywhere, osprey, and you're just out in it all day, and you're seeing your home state with basically new eyes. And there's parts of it where I was like, I don't feel like I'm in Ohio. I feel like I could be in southern Maine or something, minus the mountains. And it makes you appreciate everything more. And then the challenging part of it was the physical endurance. I mean, a big day for a backpacker's 20-something miles. I mean, we're pushing, some days we did 30, some days we did, I think the most we did was like 47 or close to 50 miles. And, that takes a toll, man. You're pushing day after day. And to have that endurance factor, it's just a whole different set of muscles and body movements from backpacking, which I'm so used to.
Well, the Maumee River paddling trip turned out to be a big success. But had Paul not sought out a local adventure with a touch of creativity and thinking outside the box, he may have never experienced everything that he did out there on the river, and thus wouldn't have created the memories that will ultimately last him a lifetime.
It was really an awesome trip, and you're going 137 miles in 4 days. You're just cruising down this river, fully loaded. And man, I would highly encourage anybody to do something like that if you can, as long as you're, playing it safe and you got you got a little bit of rapids under your skin and a little bit of safety gear and equipment and some know-how. I would definitely recommend trying to do something new like that if you can.
Paul's trip ultimately shows us that no matter where you call home, whether you're in the mountains or the farmlands of Ohio, there are adventures to be had in the outdoors everywhere. Sometimes big or sometimes small, but you can create that adventure for yourself out of nothing by getting out there and doing something different. And there's something to be said about that in life as well.
I mean, I would encourage anyone to, no matter where you live in the U.S., there's always something, relatively close to you that you can go out and explore. And you might have to get a little creative. You might have to work a little harder than some people, but that's life, Not everybody has access to the most beautiful places in the world all the time. But you can make your adventure count and you can have a good time anywhere because it's new, it's exciting. And since you've created this adventure, it's going to give you a greater sense of accomplishment and pride in a newfound appreciation for the outdoors in ways that you never would ever have thought that you could have appreciated them. So my parting words to everyone are just get out there. Don't be too pretentious about, it's not this or that. Just go out there, explore, and you're going to have a good time. That's basically what it boils down to.
Adventure awaits you no matter where you are. Sometimes you just need to get creative. Well, there you have it, folks. The story of creating an adventure out of a random idea by paddling a river, all because you can. Why not? Getting into the outdoors always creates lifetime memories, and like Paul, I encourage all of you to look around your own backyard and plan a trip all your own. Whether you're hiking from point A to point B, using some woods or some roads, or you're biking, or you're camping, or you're paddling, whatever it may be, just get out there, get a little creative, and have some fun. Thanks for listening to the second edition of the Summit Session Spotlight, where once again, I highlight people getting creative in the outdoors right in thetheir own backyard. If you or someone you know created an adventure out of thin air and explored your home in a whole new way, shoot me an email, 46of46podcast@gmail.com, and let's hear all about it. Well, thanks for listening, and check back on Fridays for new mountains, new stories, new guests, and new episodes here on the 46 of 46 podcast. And I'd love to hear from all of you, so if you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram at 46 of 46 podcast, or leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, or even check out everything I have to offer at 46of46.com. That's 46of46.com. I'd really appreciate it. And remember to always leave no trace, do the rock walk, and if you carry it in, carry it out. See you on the trails, everybody. So there you are, deep in the backcountry, waking up in your tent to the sound of loons on the water and birds in the trees just after sunrise. You had an okay night's sleep, not great, but not terrible. It's time to hit the trail. But first things first, coffee. And since you're camping, you need it to be quick and convenient. Well, Recess Coffee has you covered with their new Campfire Blend Steeped Packs. Steepable coffee packs, easy to carry in, easy to carry out. Pick up a carton of 10 or individual packs before your next camping trip. For 10% off your order of steeped packs or 12-ounce whole bean bags, use the promo code RECESS46. That's RECESS 46 at recesscoffee.com.